Good afternoon. I have an announcement that I'd like to share with the community. I know that there have been some concerns about the Rhode Island interpreting situation, and I'd like to clarify some of those issues. I know that it's been very confusing about the deadlines for interpreters as well as the types of insurances for interpreters. I want to clarify that Tier 2 companies, private agencies that provide interpreting services, have a deadline coming up, and that is January 31st. That has to do with them sending in their questions before they bid for contracts. Now, their deadline, as I said, is January 31st to express an interest in contracting with the state of Rhode Island. And they actually have to have their bids in by February 28th, 2020. So that's Tier 2, private companies. Tier 1 interpreters, freelance interpreters who work for the state under the Master Price Agreement, have been confused because of the deadlines, the insurances. A lot of people are talking about not even getting the insurance and not having the MPA because of this confusion. So this is to clarify things for independent contractors. First of all, your deadline is not next week, January 31st. It is not February 28th. Your deadline is March 31st, 2020, which means that you can continue to freelance interpret under the MPA until the end of March 2020. Now, I know that you thought that the deadline was approaching and that you thought you had sent in the correct information, and some interpreters are concerned about the insurance information, which has been confusing. I would like you to know we're still working on it. We're still talking to purchasing. And soon we feel that we'll have a resolution for this situation. We'll let you know as soon as we do have a result. Whether or not this will be waived, whether or not something will be required, we will figure it out. And as soon as we know, we'll let you know. So please don't worry. We are working on it. But until then, you are covered until March 31st, 2020. Now, I know it's been upsetting for interpreters and confusing for interpreters, and also very upsetting for the state providers of interpreters. The notion of not having interpreters has been very concerning. And I know you may have questions about this, and if you do, please contact me directly. I promise to answer your questions or talk with you about the situation. You can also speak with Rhode Island Registry of Interpreters for the Deaf. We've been in close communication with that organization. And so either one of those organizations can speak to you. We want to stop the rumors. We want people not to be upset. We're hoping that we can get the information to you cleanly and clearly without any confusion. And we want to keep this positive because right now, the state of Rhode Island sees how important interpreters are to the community. They recognize it. They have let us know that. And we're so impressed and pleased about that. So it's been a wake-up call. We know we need our interpreters. We know how important they are to us. And the state understands that as well. So that message was received. I also would like to say that Rhode Island, we're a family. We're a small state. And as a family, we need to work together. It's very important that we reach our goals as a family. We'll be more successful that way. When there's confusion and rumors, it's very destructive. We need to work together. So contact me or Rhode Island RID for any questions or clarification. We will be happy to talk to you. And I have to say, Rhode Island and the family feeling and working together will be a beautiful thing for all of us. Thank you all so much.